voice. Welcome to my channel, I'm Nisi. I truly hope that this video will show you guys how much I love you truly and how much I deeply, deeply respect the community that we have built here, because the amount of FOMO and loneliness that I've been experiencing. When I tell you this girl has been on every timeline of every app that I have since she popped off, and I've literally been ducking and dodging her existence because I wanted to wait to experience her and her music for the first time until I had time to sit here and actually do it with you guys together. While the rest of the entire world has been getting their lives, I haven't listened to a single song, I haven't watched a single performance, I don't even allow myself to like sit and watch a 10-second clip of her on social media, nothing. And then it's like anytime I see pictures of her, she just looks so cool, and everyone has just been saying the greatest things about her, and she's friends with Olivia, and y'all know how I feel about Olivia. She literally works with Dan, like just... Y'all didn't even ask me to do this. Y'all didn't ask me to deprive myself like this. It was voluntary, I know, but if that is not true love, I don't know what else to give anymore. But today is the end of all of that. We will be scratching the itch today, and I'm going to be reacting to Chappell Roan's debut album, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. At the end of this video, I'm finally going to know what all the hullabaloo has been about, and I am very excited, so I just want to jump in. But real quick, if you are new here, I'm so sorry that I've been yelling at you for the past 30 seconds. I swear I'm not like this all the time. So if you end up liking me and liking this reaction video, then I hope that by the end of this video, you will consider clicking that subscribe button and sticking around, because we would love to have you join the family. And obviously, if you guys really like these Chappell Roan reactions, we can obviously react to more of her, and you guys can let me know what else I should be getting into from her. And as always, if you want to watch me react to these songs uncut with more commentary and follow along to the lyrics with me, you can watch this video on my Patreon, and the link is in the description. All right, you guys, we are here. The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. Finally, there are 14 tracks here, and I don't think I've heard anything from any of these songs. There actually is one thing of her that I haven't been able to escape. It's not an actual video of her, it's like a clip of one of her songs that people put over top of their videos, so obviously I haven't been able to really like duck and dodge it. But like, I don't know what she's talking about, but all I hear is like, I told you so. Something like that. So that is one thing that I've heard from her. I don't know if it's in any of these songs. I'll know it when I hear it. Okay, no stalling, no more stalling. Like, look at this picture of her. This, like, she's just so interesting. Like, she, like the drag that she wears and like the makeup, like the extravaganza of it all. Here we go. The first song is called, what is it called? Femininomenon, which sounds like a mix between feminine and phenomenon, which is okay. So is she like, I'm a star? I don't know. All right, let's do this. Oh my God, scared. Oh, y'all know I love strings. Ooh.
Same old story time again. Got so close, but then you lost it.
Oh, her voice.
Listen to your friends about his girlfriend back in Boston. You sent him pictures and playlists and phone sex. I'm so sick of online love.
Ooh.
And I don't understand, why can't any man hit it like, get it hot, make a bitch. It's a fam.
Oh, where's this going?
Can you play a song with a fucking beat? Hit it like one pop. Get it hot like Papa John.
What is happening?
It's a Femininomenon. Hit it like one Papa Bomb. Get it hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on.
Okay, please stop. We've just listened to 3 different songs at the same time. Do you know that? First of all, we started off the bat doing so well, because y'all know how I feel about strings. I love strings. And they were like they weren't just like very, they were doing like, they were kind of eating. She's talking about online love, clearly, right? She kind of said that you should have listened to your friends about his girlfriend back in Boston. So kind of like ignoring like the red flags, you know, things like that. You're like sending him all these things. You're putting in energy. You're like saying, hey, let's get coffee. Let's go meet up. You're trying to initiate hangouts. You're trying to actually do something with this person and they are literally just not doing that. Probably because he got a girlfriend and he just wanted you for some fun. He wanted what you sent him. He wanted the pictures getting together with you. He ain't trying to do all that. And she says, I'm so sick of online love. And then the song, is kind of just like soothing and things like that. And she's like, can we play a song with a freaking beat? Like, can we not do all this sad-ish? And then it turns up. This is C-word already. I say C-word and you can catch on to what that is.
Let's say it's working out.
And her voice.
You pretend to love his mother, lying to your friends about how he's such a goddamn good lover. I'm so sick of online love, and I don't understand why can't any man.
Oh, that's a lifelong question, sis.
Dude, can you play a song with a fucking beat?
Hit it like get it hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on. Ladies, you know what I mean. You know what you need, and so does he. But does it happen? No. But does it happen? No. Well, what we really need is a Femininomenon. A what? A Femininomenon.
Yo. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so I don't know if I completely understand what a Femininomenon is, but it sounds like, a Femininomenon is kind of like a rare, exceptional thing. Like, it's something that's like, you're rare and exceptional, you're phenomenal. And then there's feminine. So maybe she's trying to say like a man who is phenomenal to a woman, like a man who understands what women want and what women need and can provide that in an exceptional way. Is that what like Femininomenon is? I'm kind of like wondering, kind of guessing, like it's something to satisfy a woman. Why can't any man get it hot? Hit it like a, why? I love how this is sort of like female empowerment in a sense. And then so she's like, ladies, are we having our needs satisfied? No! Such a good touch. That's such a good touch. Acting like you're talking to a group of women, because it is kind of like female empowerment. You ate that.
Like Papa John.
Did you hear me? Play the fucking beat!
Yo! Oh, I love how her vocals are like different dynamics too. She's singing like in a higher octave. Oh, I talk about a way to kick off your freaking album. I have never heard a song like that. Okay, hold on, because I can rave about the song for a second. So first of all, she's taking this concept that a lot of women can relate to, right? Not feeling like you're having your needs satisfied. And we've heard that, being talked about in a couple of songs here or there, but I've never heard it like this. It's almost like she's speaking for all of us. I don't even know if yes, I have. Okay, so she's like speaking for all of us. It's like, this song is for all of us. And then she has those parts, where she's like, talking to like a group of women, like, have we? Yeah, no. Like, I'm literally actually imagining her in front of like a group of women, and like they don't want to be all sad and depressed about this, situation that they're in. So they're like, can we get a freaking beat? And I love in the last time she says it like so different. She's like, instead of, saying like, can we get a beat? She's like, like, we are frustrated. It's like she's getting continuously like more and more frustrated. It's like the frustration in the song. I love this. At first I thought that this whole song would kind of just be about like online love, because that's what she opened up talking about. But I think that she's just giving examples. She's talking about situations with men like in general. And I love how she's saying you. Like, she doesn't say, I got what I wanted, so why am I feeling so sorry about myself? Like, she doesn't say, I am crying in a nail salon. She says, you. Like, she's really speaking to women. She is like literally like making this song for us. This ate. It's like such a vibe. It's so fun. It's funny. Like, she has like humor. And I feel like I'm like sensing her personality from the first track. That's what you want to do, right? Like, you want to show your personality, who you are as an artist. Let people get to know you by your debut album, and like kicking it off on the first song, showing yourself as like a fun, playful person. I I live. It's so interesting. It's so different. You don't hear stuff like this all the time. And it's just so smart. Every little detail that she had. A Femininomenon. And let me know if I'm like somewhat on the right track of what a Femininomenon is. But obviously, I'm going to listen to this more than once. And I will possibly come to a different conclusion. That is a way to open it up. I don't know where we go from here. Like, I have no idea what this album is going to be about. I'm guessing maybe just like her struggles in relationships is what I'm guessing. I don't know. Let's get into the next song, which is called Red Wine Supernova. Super interested in that.
She was a playboy, Bridget Bardot. She showed me things I didn't know.
Vampire.
Mini skirt and my go-go boots. I just want you to make a move. Fell in love with the thought of you. Now I'm choked up, face down, burnt out.
Okay, hold on, because I like realized something, and then she started singing, and I just had to listen. I had to give my undivided attention. I said this in the first song, like I said, I don't know if I said it enough. I said that I liked her voice, but like the first song, I don't feel like really showcased vocals, and the way that this is, like the way that she's like sliding and like gliding and like slipping into different variations. We are talking about a relationship with a woman here. We're talking about a girl. And the way that twists and heightens the message in the first song. We need a Femininomenon. And then the second song, we're talking about falling for a woman. I don't know how good this relationship is gonna be with this woman, because she kind of paints it like a little bit messy. I didn't quite think it through. Fell in love with the thought of you, and we know how that goes. I fell in love with the thought of you, not you. Now I'm all choked up, face down, burnt out, and you can take that in some different ways. It doesn't necessarily have to be negative, but burnt out sounds negative. Fall right into me after saying that the person is a stoner kind of sounds like it's chaotic a bit. So let's get more into this.
You just told me, want me to fuck you.
Oh!
Baby, I will, 'cause I really want to. I just wanna get to know you.
Oh, really quick. I also wanted to say she seems to have like a lot of confidence on her songs. Like, I wonder how long she's actually, this is her debut. She had to have been in the industry for longer. She like literally had to, because like the confidence that she had just to be like, nah, girl, like in the backgrounds, and to like have the thing where she did it in the first song where she's like, ladies, how do we, like, that's a very confident thing to do. Like, it sounds like she kind of has her style. She knows her style.
Falling into me. Okay, y'all.
Yes. Like, you see that? That's confidence. And her artistry. Come on.
Back in my house, I got a California king. Okay, maybe it's a twin bed. It's a mermaid. Don't worry, we're cool. I heard you like magic. I got a wand and a rabbit. So baby, let's get freaky, get kinky. Let's get this bed, get squeaky. Baby,
Clock it.
come over.
Yes.
I don't care that you're a stoner. Red wine supernova. Fall right into me.
Oh my gosh. So it's interesting because a supernova is like an explosion of a star, right? And it's like a red wine supernova. And she says that after saying, I don't care that you're a stoner. So maybe is that her taking something negative? Because I'm pretty sure like a stoner is like a negative thing. Like, it's someone who's on drugs like regularly, I think. Is her maybe saying a red wine supernova, like a way of trying to make a stoner into a positive thing? Like her saying, I don't care that you're like a stoner, you're a red wine supernova. I don't know. Like, is she trying to make it into a more positive sounding thing. Supernova, it's an explosion of a star. So like I said, it's kind of making it seem like this is like something hot. This is very exciting. Like this is explosive, you know? It's like she's doing this thing where she's saying things that can be perceived as good or bad. Like you could take it both ways. Your teeth were in my neck, face down, burnt out. The fall right into me, I just think is very interesting. It can sound like loving and positive, like fall right into me. My arms are open to you, but like fall right into me. What happens when someone falls into you? Typically, you also end up falling over. She's saying things that could be perceived as like just adult things, but they can also be perceived as like metaphors for me saying that this is actually not going so well. So listen, take it how you want, but I like how there's like that interpretation there. And I like this rapping part too that she kind of like does here. She's kind of like talking. Her just like magic, I got a wand and a rabbit, which I really like. And let's get freaky, let's get kinky. Like I said, these songs are so interesting. Like she adds so much dynamic to them. You know what I'm saying? Like the little stuff in the back, like when she adds the personality of like, you know, like, come on, like, let's get up, let's get hyped. She did it again in this song. Her voice, like I said, is like doing a lot as well. It's just so much personality in these songs so far. This is not a debut. I don't care what you say. She had to have at least had songs before this, EPs before this. This is very like mature, the way that this is. The writing is good. The songs are interesting. All right, y'all want to move on to the next song. I don't know how long I'm going to spit on these songs. I love this so far. I'm getting my life. All right, next song is After Midnight. Ooh. Ah! Hey. Mama knows back. Maybe not. I love this melody. Even if I tried, 'cause after midnight, I'm feeling kind of freaky. Maybe it's the club lights. Yeah. I kinda wanna kiss your girlfriend if you don't mind. I love a little drama. Let's start a bar fight. What's not? Everything good happens after midnight. Okay, I have to say, like, this is kind of going back to what I just said in the last song. The way that she kind of goes back and forth between like good and bad. She says things that can like be perceived both ways, and she's like literally putting that into like more of a literal sense in this song by like literally listing things that and saying nothing good happens. Is what her mom's like telling her, like nothing good happens after midnight, and then changing it around, like trying to change the perspective and say, you know, everything good happens after, even though these aren't necessarily good things. I'm living. My kind of party. Your hands on my body. Your hot hands. This is what I wanted. This is what I that melody of that. After midnight, I'm feeling kind of freaky. Maybe it's the club lights. A little drama. Let's start a bar fight. Like that's not good. 'Cause everything good happens after midnight. Yeah. Put your hands up. Be a freak in the club. Yeah, we're making move and we're making out. Yeah, we're making make love. Yes. Yeah, be a freak in the club. Yeah. Rise up, rise up. Oh, girl, I hear you in the back. Oh, she's going off. That's it. Oh, girl. Okay, I see. The hype is understood. I know that I came into this album reaction like already very excited to listen to her, but at the same time, I can be honest, like if I'm not feeling something, and I'm sure there's probably at least one song on this album that maybe I'm not gonna feel. I don't know what to say when you have to start like this. I was very like willing to still say if I'm not really feeling something, but no, the hype is actually real. Like she's actually good. Like this is crazy. This is not a debut. I'll say it again. You cannot convince me. The melodies of like that was eating. She's like going off in the back. Like if you listen close, like she's like, oh, that girl's going up in the background, the little I forget what these things are called, but what is it called when like it's like things that she's saying in the background. So like the main track is saying like, I love a little drama, let's start a bar fight, and in the background she's like, then we can kick them all out. Like she's having those, and like those are like really interesting and funny, and again just like showing off her personality. Like there's so much personality in this. Like I've never met this woman before. I've never even like really seen clips of her talk. And yet, like, I feel like I know that this is an entertaining person. Like, this is a really fun person. And again, saying what I was saying earlier about like the good and the bad, that good and bad, like back and forth thing that I think is happening. And she kind of admits, she said, I can't be a good girl even if I try. So she's like kind of admitting that she's into things that are toxic. Bar fights. Like she said, I love the drama. She could be into things that are like a little bit toxic, but she tries to paint them as like not as bad. I don't care if you're a stoner. I don't care. Let's have a bar fight. I mean, come on. It's fun. This song, like, I think sonically, as far as just like the vibe of it sonically, has been my favorite. Just like what sonically moved. It was the melodies. The melodies of this song are my fave. But all of these have been so good. Holy crap. Everything good happens after midnight. Please. People die after midnight. Like, that isn't which hour at 3 a.m.? Here we go. Are we okay? Are we gathered ourselves? This girl is... All right. I'm gonna wait to say what I was about to say. We're gonna move on to the next song, which is called Coffee. I have no idea what this is gonna be about. It's just slow. I hear voices in the back.
Can't meet you for dinner at the Italian places where I met your family. Some words were exchanged. I'll meet you for coffee, 'cause if we have wine, you say that you want me. I know that's a lie. If I didn't love you, it would be fine. God forbid it gets dark. Here come the excuses that fuel the illusion.
Yes.
But I'd rather feel something than nothing at all. So I'll meet you for coffee, as if we have wine.
Oh man.
I'll meet you for coffee, only for coffee. Nowhere else is safe. Every place leads back to you. We've done this before, so let's not do coffee. Let's not even try. It's better we leave it and give it some time. If I didn't love you, it would be fine.
Oh God. She could do both. She's a problem. She's a problem for the industry. Y'all start packing it up. Not everybody, but the ones who I think we all wonder how they got there, they better start packing it up. So we can do both. We can do both. All right, we can do both. We can do both. We can do both. We can party. We can also cry in the club. We can do both. So like you hear all these voices in the background, so I'm wondering if she is at some sort of like coffee shop. This is a person that she's had like a not great history with. That's where I met your family. Some words were exchanged. It's something about this person that she just like can't really let go of, and they're not a great fit for her. She knows it. She keeps saying like, I'll meet you for coffee, and we have to have just coffee, because if you get some alcohol in you, then you're going to start saying things that are going to start pulling me in. What did she say later on about a freaking illusion? Here come the excuses that fuel the illusion. So it needs to be just coffee. It needs to be the most casual thing ever. In public, surrounded by other people, at a cafe, not super duper intimate. We can't have a dinner, because the dinner is a long period of time. We may be there for an hour and some change. It's going to get dark outside. We have to be in the most casual atmosphere. Having just coffee, because that'll only last maybe like a very small period of time, because you are going to start pulling some strings and doing some things that are going to pull me in, and I'm going to be there once again. And that, her just saying that goes to show that this is not good. Because this is not just some situation where, it's somebody from her past and maybe she should reconnect with them. They should get another chance. No, she knows that they should not try again. She also mentions wine, so I'm just kind of wondering if maybe she is possibly talking about the person from Red Wine Supernova. That would be interesting. I don't know if she is. I don't know if those two things connect. I'm just saying. I love how she gets to the end too, and there's like that development part, that kind of like dawning on her of like, okay, to be honest, we've done this before. This is probably just going to go down a bad road. So let's not even do coffee. Like, even if coffee feels harmless, let's not even do it, because I already know how this is going to go. And it's the way that she says, if I didn't love you, it would be fine. If I didn't trust you, it would be fine. She's like, coffee is so freaking casual that if I did not love you so much, it would, like, no one would blink an eye. I love that development in the writing of the song. I love how the song develops that way. I really like this. God, I like this song too. It's her voice too. Her voice was beautiful on this. It was nice to like hear her voice like in a slower way. The outro at the end, just like her and her like vocals. Shall we move on to the next song, which is called Casual? Don't know what to expect from this either. There's an E on it, so here we go.
My friends call me a loser, 'cause I'm still hanging around. I've heard so many rumors that I'm just a girl that you bang on your couch.
Is it Friends?
But we're knee deep in the passenger seat, and you're eating me out. Is it casual now? 2 weeks and your mom invites me to her house in Long Beach. Is it casual now? Dream of us in a year. Maybe we'd have an apartment and you'd show me off to your friends at the pier. I know, baby, no attachment.
Screw that.
Is it casual now?
Is it? Is it casual now?
It's casual, if it's casual now. It's hard being casual when I'm on the phone talking down your cell.
This ain't casual,
I
bitch.
try to be the chill girl that holds your tongue and gives you space.
Don't you talking crap?
Bragging to your friends, I get off when you hit it. I hate to tell the truth, but I'm sorry, did you did it? I hate that I let this drag on so long. Now I hate myself.
No!
Hate that I let this drag on so long. You can count it.
What? Oh, I love that last line. That's so interesting that she said that line where she said, I hate to tell the truth, but I'm sorry, dude, you didn't. Is because like she said a couple of times in the song that like she received and she was satisfied is what she made it seem like until that line. And that was interesting because I was just going back to like Femininomenon. I was like, okay, so someone is getting you there. And she said like dude, which could be a guy or a girl, I don't know. But if she was talking about a man, I'd be like, okay, so they did. Like, this is the person that did until she said that line. So that's very interesting. Not that I hate myself, that I let this drag on so long, now I hate myself. This is crazy. Because, like, the way that she says, my friends call me a loser because I'm still, you know, like, hanging around. Like, I've heard so many rumors that I'm just the girl that you bang on the couch. It's crazy. Because it's like, she's getting this reputation and people are looking down on her, and like they're basically painting her as like a girl that's just like nothing, a girl that's nothing. She means nothing to this guy. She just gets banged. Like she's just, I can already imagine like all the derogatory terms that she could have potentially been called. And yet they don't even realize the things that are happening behind closed doors. I'm on the phone with your sister. I met your mom. Like, this is not things that you do casually. We are doing things that are kind of feeling serious. And so obviously my heart is becoming like more and more attached to you. And you're just going around telling people, yeah, like she's nothing, really. She's nothing. So unfair. That's so unfair. Babe, we need to walk away from this person. We need to walk away from this person because that's so messed up. You said we're not together, so now when we kiss, I have anger issues. Yeah. She's got all this bottled up resentment, but she hasn't, maybe she can't bring herself to leave this person or like to cut things off of what they have. This is such a relatable feeling. This is such a relatable feeling that so many people can relate to. And so I really like that about this song. I love the drag at the end. I love the drag at the end, letting them know you brag to your friends. You brag. You've been telling a lot of stuff to your friends that just ain't true. You bragging to your friends, and guess what? Let me tell you. You mean tell you something? It was all facade. It was all facade. I am an Oscar-winning B. I like that song as well. We're gonna move on to the next song, Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl. I'm very interested in this one because what the heck does that even mean?
You know what they say, never waste a Friday night on a first date. But there I was, in my heels with my hair straight. And so I take him to this bar. It doesn't matter though, he doesn't have what it takes to be with a girl like me.
What is happening? Come on. Hold on. Just by like the name of the song, Super Graphic Ultra Modern, like this is exactly what you would expect for it to sound like. This kind of like electronic type of sound about it. I love that because it just matches the track.
Nothing but glitter and love. Every party where the party's shaking our asses.
I'm super mega from a boys like you. I love that. Come on! This is so crazy! Boys like you! Sing on the typical tonight, girl like me!
Girl like me!
Oh! Stop! Oh please, oh please, oh please, you've reached a new level. You've reached new heights. Are you for real? Like, are you serious? All these songs have given me like very dancey party, but this one, and I usually don't like the electronic sound. It's usually not my vibe, but oh, this? And the way that she started off too, like again, like she started off with like the talking, rapping, like, you know what they say? We started finding out on the first date, but there I was. Like the setting the scene and just like painting them as just like these douchebag guys. This man, he wouldn't dance. He didn't ask me a single question. Like, I'm just so done with these boys. And I love how she, again, it's the interesting concepts. So it's like all these terms, like these should become real terms. Like these terms that she's saying in her songs, she's like creating her own culture. She's creating her own culture and language. The Super Mega Bummer Boys. Super Mega Bummer Boys and the Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl. Like, what the heck? Where does this come from? The creativity. Just so cool. She's so cool. I said this at the beginning of the video. I said, like, anytime I see her, she looks so cool, but her music is also so cool. Like, she doesn't have a basic look, and her music is not basic. She's just so extremely unique in like multiple different ways. This song was a bop. When I tell you, it gives like a song that you could play like in your headphones or your earbuds and like go walking somewhere and feel like you're that girl. Like it's almost like a self-empowerment song. She's also, you know, like boosting herself up too, because she keeps on saying, like me, I need a super graphic ultra modern girl like me. She's painting herself like that too. Like, come on, girl. Exactly. Pick yourself up after like casual and coffee. I love that too, the sequencing of that. We go through coffee and casual, and then we get to the song which is like, I'm so done with these guys. Like, they're so stupid. They're bummy. I'm so done with them. I need a girl like me. I need a girl, and I want to go out and party, and I just want to have fun, and I want to turn the heck up. I love that sequencing. What's next? Next is Hot to Go.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
She has an old school sound too.
It's all in my head, but I want non-fiction. I don't want the world, but I'll take this city. Who can blame a girl? Call me hot, not pretty. Baby, do you like this beat?
Her voice was, what is this voice? Yo, her voice has so much dynamic. It's so different. But I love that. I love when artists do like a different vocal delivery. I also like how she's kind of like breaking the fourth wall there, where she's like, baby, do you like this beat? I made it so you dance with me. Like letting us know like this is her song that we are listening to. I created the song. And I like how she's, you know, saying, baby, do you like this beat? Because, you know, taking us back to like the first couple songs, but she's like, play that beat, like give us some beat. All right. Oh.
You don't have to stare, come here, get with it. No one's touched me there in a damn hot minute. And baby, don't you like this beat? I made it so you'd sleep with me.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O, sapping, tapping, 10 toes, raise your hands up, body roll. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Come on, girl. Sing, girl, sing. So like the sound of this song is not really a type of sound that I like typically like vibe out with. Like something about it has this like old school quality. I don't know how to explain it. And I like old school sounding songs, but it's like a certain type of like old school, maybe like 70s, 80s type of vibe that like is not typically my vibe, but like the personality that's on here shines through it and like makes it so enjoyable. I love here at the end, she sounds like she's out of breath. I was literally imagining her like outside of a club and like taking someone by a hand, and she's like, it's like, you know, you hot too? Like, oh, you coming with me? Okay, I'll get a cab. Like I could literally see that. But it was like the personality on here. It was like, you know, dance it out, you're hot to go, clap and tap, such your toes. Like all this other stuff was making that so enjoyable for me, even though the typical sound of it like was not really my vibe. That was giving. What's really interesting is this first verse here where she's like, I could be the one or your new addiction. It's all in my head, but I want nonfiction. Like I want, you know, real life. I don't want the world, but I'll take this city. Who can blame a girl? Call me hot, not pretty. At least for this moment, she doesn't really want something serious, you know? Because she says, I could be the one, but then she says like, well, your new addiction. And like saying like, I don't want the world, which is what you should want. I'll take this city, which is like you're taking less than what you could have. Like you're settling for something that's less. And then saying like, call me hot, not pretty. There is kind of like a difference between that. Like pretty, you know, kind of insinuates that you're focusing on the person's face. Like, I like your eyes, I like your smile, you're pretty. It's more so of like a face thing. Where someone says that you're hot, they could literally just be talking about your body and could literally just be talking about your sex appeal. It's almost like in this song she's saying, I just want, like I kind of want to settle for less, not something that's like really, really serious. I want to have fun. I want to be hot. I want to, you know, just have like a fun time. And then she says, well, I woke up alone staring at my ceiling. I try not to care, but it hurts my feelings. Like I don't like to be alone. I want to have someone. And then so she's like, no one's touched me there in a dang hot minute. Baby, don't you like this beat? I made it so you'd sleep with me. So like kind of being like low-key a little bit desperate to like just have someone there, just to bring someone home. Like I said, it sounds very like casual. What's it take to get your number? What's it take to bring you home? Hurry up, it's time for supper. Like it kind of just sounds like, baby, I just want to take somebody home. But yeah, that's like a super fun song. I could literally like see her dancing in the club. I could literally see her just out there dancing, having like a fun time and taking someone home with her. I can literally visualize that. And like I said, just the personality. She's just so fun. That is like my biggest takeaway from these songs, is that she's so interesting and she's so fun. The next song is called My Kink is Karma. Like, what do you think about that? Like, how do you even process what the heck that is?
We broke up on a Tuesday, kicked me out with the rent paid, ruined my credit, stole my cute aesthetic. Karma's real, hope it's your turn. I heard Katie, you're losing it lately. It's hard when you're drinking downtown and you're getting called out 'cause you're running your mouth. Oh God, and it's coming around, yeah, it's coming around, yeah, it's coming around. Oh God,
Yup.
people say I'm jealous, but my kink is watching you.
Yes, yup. This is for the problematic girls. This is for the slightly undercover, toxic, problematic girls. I think we're all like this a little bit. Like, deep down, admit it, be honest. Okay, first of all, someone ruining your credit, or they deserve everything. That is where the world. Come on, be so for real. Breaking my heart is one thing, ruining my credit is another. Whoever the heck this is with an absolute douchebag. I love how she's saying hot too. She says like, it's hot when you have a meltdown in the front of your house to get kicked out. It's hot when you're drinking downtown. Like, cause she's like, I like that, but also we just got done with hot to go. Like, we just got done with hot to go. So I love how she's kind of like, I love that sequencing. I love how she says like, oh God, oh God. Cause she's like, she wants this person to get karma. So it's kind of like calling on like a higher power to come deliver some karma.
Wishing you the best in
the worst way.
Using your distress as foreplay.
Kinda crazy.
6 months since April, and I'm doing better. Yeah, it's coming around. Yeah, it's coming around.
Sure is.
Oh God. People say I'm jealous, but my kink is watching you.
Yes, sir. That's it.
People say I'm jealous, but my kink is karma.
As it should be.
When you know that you're caught and you're getting pissed off, it's getting me off. It's hot.
That's actually crazy.
It's hot. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. People say I'm jealous, but my kink is watching you.
Yes. She's a very liberated person. She's a very liberated person. She's talked a lot about, like, you know, sensual things. Things are a bit sexual. She's talked a lot about that. I think it's so insane of her to tie this to karma. To say, like, I get aroused, essentially, by you experiencing terrible things. Like, at first when I read the title, you know, I guess I kind of had like an idea what this would be about, but I was just assuming that like kink was just kind of just like a word that she threw out, like she didn't mean it in like its literal sense. I thought that she was kind of, you know, like a metaphorical type of sense, but no, like a literal sense. Like, I get off. Yeah, she's funny. She's funny. And people say I'm jealous. Baby, like, I'm jealous. I am having a grand old time. And people might say that it's toxic. I co-sign. I co-sign. Because she's not doing it. She's not crashing his car. She's not, you know, going over there and, you know, tearing his stuff up. He's messing up his own life. Or she. I don't know who we're talking about now. They're messing up their own life. I'm just watching. And no, you're not supposed to wish badly on people, but I mean, if it happens, it happens. Like, that is so good. That's so funny. I really like that song. I really like that song. I love how she added that kind of like twist on there. Because, you know, I've heard a couple songs about people wanting someone to receive their karma. But that little twist just makes it all the more toxic. And I live. We're going to go into the next song, which is called Picture You. Oh, no. Oh no, that sigh.
Draw the blanks light every candle.
Oh, her vocals on this too.
Slip off my pretty dress down my chest when I think of you. I need you now. I'm getting close now. Do you picture me like I picture you? Am I in the frame from your point of view? Tell me
Layers.
all your perversions. Am I doing research in a mini skirt at the library in your hometown? Do you picture me like I picture you? Am I in the frame?
Her
from
voice
your
is
point of
gorgeous.
view? Do you feel the same?
Oh, wow!
When I picture you.
Her voice is gorgeous. So the way that she's delivering it, like the way that she's singing it, the way the song is like very slow, her vocal delivery is very emotional. It sounds like she'd be saying, I think about you all the time. Do you ever think of me? You know, like I'm always thinking about you. I'm always fantasizing about you. But do you ever think of me? Is what it sounds like it's supposed to be saying because of how like emotional it is. But the words that she's using, the way like the when you actually look at the lyrics, it seems like what she's actually saying is, I imagine you in certain ways. And I want to know how you see me when you imagine me. So she's not asking, you know, this isn't a situation of her feeling like, you know, I always think of you and you never think of me. It's a situation of her saying, I know that you do think about me and I want to know how you think of me. I want to know in what ways you see me. Am I in the frame from your point of view? You can take that in many different ways. I'm gonna leave that up to you. She says, I'm too scared to say half the things I do when I picture you. All of your perversions. Am I doing research? Am I in a miniskirt, you know, like the cute librarian type of situation? I need you around. I'm getting close now, she keeps saying. So I think that we all can now understand what is going on here. She just wants to know, what do you see when you think of me? Because this is what I see when I think of you. And very interesting. I love that perspective. I've never heard a song like that in my life. In my life ever. But the vocal delivery, my gosh, her vocals were absolutely stunning on this. And the instrumental, I love that too. And the way they were just like blending together, working together. It was just gorgeous, gorgeous. I think that's my favorite vocal performance of her so far. She's had a few that I really liked. But I think that that's one of my favorites. Okay, so the next song I had to look up what this was. Kaleidoscope, whatever. I remember those from when I was a kid. I never had one, but I think that other people had them and I like looked through them maybe like once or twice. It's one of those things where like there's all these different mirrors in this toy and like the mirrors have like different colors on them and stuff. So when you look through it, it's like this like weird, pretty, like colorful pattern because all the glass is like reflecting and stuff. They're cool. I have no idea what she could be talking about, but I like how that kind of comes after like picture you. I don't know. Just like the imagery of that. I think the sequencing in this is like so smart. Like have we grasped like the sequencing of this really? The way that we go from like Femininomenon and like talking about like how the men ain't doing it. And in the second song, it goes into her talking about how she's into a girl. And then we like have like coffee and casual, which then goes into super graphic ultra modern girl, which is like, I'm done with these bummy guys because of situations like coffee and casual and being like, you know, hot to go. And then having a song like Kink is Karma saying like, I think that it's hot when your life is falling apart. Like, are we talking about that? I think it's scary when she has a slow song.
Here we go again.
Oh my god.
Everything is fine. I guess we could pretend we didn't cross a line. Whenever it may be that you go on your way, if you really wanna leave, I'll never make you stay. Love is a kaleidoscope, how it works I'll never know. And even how the change is somehow all the same. And even upside down, it's beautiful somehow. It's never just a shape alone. Love is a kaleidoscope. The only one is you. And if you change your mind, I will understand. And it'll just take time to go back to being friends. It's beautiful summer, every color of the rainbow. Don't be afraid to hold it close. It's never just a shape alone. Love is a kaleidoscope.
I just had the strangest feeling listening to that song. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the instrumental. I don't know if it was her voice. It's probably both. It just felt like this is like a theme song of love. You know how when you search for the definition for something on Google, when you search for the definition of a word, it gives you like a little volume thing. You can like click on the little volume icon and it'll like say the word like out loud so you know what the word sounds like. It seems like if you searched up love in the Google dictionary and you press that little volume icon, this song would just start playing. Like something about it just sounded like this is what love is. Like, you know that song, y'all ever heard that song, that very old-fashioned song from one of the princess movies, I can't remember, the one that's like, so this is love, so this is love. And so a lot of people, whenever they like have a video where they're like showing their relationship or like showing what love is, that song will be like playing in the background because it's like kind of like a theme song for love. Like, this is what love is, and this song makes you feel the meaning of love. This gave me that exact same feeling. This is the feeling of what love literally feels like. And that was the strangest thing to go through. How do you think of that? I had to look up what a kaleidoscope was, because who knew what those were called as a kid? Like, who literally knew? It was just like the stethoscope thing. And she makes it into a song and ties it into love, and like, in all the ways that are so true. Whatever you decide, I will understand. It'll all be fine. We can just go back to being friends. Oh, the crucialness of something like that. And say like, love is a kaleidoscope. How it works, I'll never know. It changes in so many ways. And I haven't used a kaleidoscope in a long time, so I can't really like expand on all of that because I haven't used one in a really long time. But I do know, like, when you turn it like left to right, like it can like change and stuff, but it's still always beautiful no matter the way that it changes. Colors shining in your eye, even upside down, is beautiful somehow. So like saying even upside down, so like even when we go through bad times, we still love each other, and that love is still beautiful. And you know, she said, like, if you want to go back to friends, it's fine. Going from being in a romantic relationship to going to being friends is an example of the way that love changes, but yet it's still beautiful in every form. It's sad because she's like, we can just go back to being friends, but she's like, it'll just take time. She's like, I will understand. Like, coming to that, that's the line, I will understand. Like, she's coming to the realization, the acceptance of just being like, it's okay, I understand, because love is a kaleidoscope. And it's just crazy. And she taught me a new word today. This is love. This was love the whole time. All the times people have asked me, what is love? And I never knew how to explain it. This is it. This is it. And next time you hear the song, This Is Love, you want to add that one, add love is a kaleidoscope. Except for this one is like sad, and This Is Love has a very positive connotation. It's like, oh, this is the thing that everyone's been talking about. And then this song is like, this is the thing that everyone's been talking about. Can we move on? Let's move on to Pink Pony Club. What the heck is this? I don't know, but this is actually the longest song on the album. So I'm intrigued. Oh, this sounds like an old school like club, like a jazz club.
I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions of me in LA.
Her voice.
I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. You Santa Monica, I swear it's calling me. Won't make my mama proud. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. Oh, mama, I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm up and
How does she do this? What does she eat? What does she drink? Where does she live? How do these things come to her brain? How does she think to write songs like this? What are you talking about? Who does this?
every night's another reason why I left it all. I think my wicked dreams are here from Tennessee or Santa Monica. You've been too good to me. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club.
Please.
Don't think I've left you all behind. Still love you in Tennessee. You're always on my mind. And mama, every Saturday I can hear your southern drawl 1,000 miles away. I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club.
This song is so interesting. This song is like stepping out on your own and becoming who you want to be, and like just kind of making a big change in your life from what you were. Having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. Oh, Santa Monica, I swear it's calling me. Like just wanting to go somewhere else. And I don't really know what a Pink Pony Club is. She said I'm on the like stage dancing in my heels. So I don't know if it's just like, you know, one of those, you know, girls that go up there and they just do like, I don't know what kind of dancing it is. Like, is it like, are we doing stripper things? Are we doing other things? Is it more like a classical type of dance? I have no freaking idea. Clearly it's something that her mom sees as not good. Something that her mom sees as, you know, not very classy, I guess. And it's just interesting she's bringing her mom in again, because she had another song, you know, where her mom was talking about nothing good happens after midnight, and like nothing good happens when you're out dancing alone and things like that. Every night's another reason why I left it all. I thank my wicked dreams. A year from Tennessee. Oh, Santa Monica. So she's like, now, you know, towards the end of the song, she's talking about how now I've been in this place for a while. I've been in this place, and I'm thinking back, and I'm so happy that I left Tennessee and that I'm doing what I'm doing now. I'm wondering if the Pink Pony Club is like a metaphor for something else. Like, is the Pink Pony Club possibly a metaphor for something else that her mom did not approve of, but that she decided to just go ahead and do, and she's very happy that she did it, and she's happy doing what she's doing now. She feels like she can finally be herself and be free. But I think that it's like a really interesting song, and I would want to like know more about that. Like, is it true that she like actually was born in Tennessee and that she like made the change to go to LA and now she's doing something else? I don't know. Is it like a symbolism for her career, maybe? You know, because she is like on a stage and she's dancing now because she's now a star. She's like dancing and, you know, on a stage. Does her mom disapprove of that? Like, I don't know. But I think that song is really interesting. I want to know more about that. Okay, so the next song is called Naked in Manhattan. Girl, what? What? We're naked in Manhattan.
Hi, Chappell. I know you just landed, and I know you're probably busy, but I would love to see you, so call me when you can.
new crush of slumber party kissing. Don't touch, I'll never cross the line. So I pushed you down a million times.
She said that in another song.
Touch me, baby, but your lips on mine. Could go to hell, but we'll probably be fine. I know you want it, baby, you can have it. Oh, I've never done it, let's make it cinematic.
Oh.
I know you want it, baby,
Build
you
it.
can have it. Oh, I've never done it, naked in Manhattan. Touch me, baby, touch me, touch me, touch me, touch me. Touch me,
Oh.
baby.
I love how it builds.
Knew that we were so aligned. When I sing that Lana song, it makes you cry. Mean Girls, we watch it every night, and we both have a crush on Regina George.
Cute.
I need your way for more than just friends. Touch me, baby, but
This song is reminding me of Kaleidoscope, right? Like just saying like we could be more than friends, and then Kaleidoscope saying that we could go back to being friends, and then I'll never cross the line. Did that come from Kaleidoscope? There was some song where she said, did we cross the line, or like we crossed the line or something like that, which could mean like the line of friendship. Just an observation. I have no idea. The way it builds. The little background.
my loss. I need your way from more than just friends.
Go so hard. I also think that song's super interesting because the last song, Pink Pony Club, and you know her talking about wanting to get away from like Tennessee, and like she wants to like go to LA. But then this song, you know, talking about Manhattan and like New York, like making it just seem like she felt like she couldn't be herself in Tennessee. You know, like it just seems like she's just saying, in Tennessee, I couldn't be myself. I need to get away. So now I'm in places like LA, where like I'm at the Pink Pony Club there, and I absolutely love that. And then I'm also in places like Manhattan, New York, where I'm, you know, doing things with girlies there, and like I'm living my life there, you know. So I kind of like that again. The sequencing. I kind of like that. Just being like, you know, having a friend and wanting to try new things, wanting to try something new. And, you know, her getting a little risque as she has been on this entire project. And I love how it just like, when it goes into the chorus, it like builds and builds and builds, and you never know where it's going to go. And then it just like breaks. And it's like, touch me, baby, naked in Manhattan. And like, I just love that. I just love the character in these songs. Like I said, the backgrounds. She just seems like such a fun person. Like, she seems like she is so fun. Maybe a teeny bit toxic. But she seems like as a friend, she'd be so much freaking fun. Like, again, just the way that it starts off, like, hi, it's Chappell. I know you just landed, and I know you're probably busy, but I would love to see you. Like, she's, like, she adds so much dynamic to her songs and just has so much fun with it. Love that. All right, guys. The next song is called California. Again, with, like, the different states, but, like, California is, like, LA. So, let's see.
I stretched myself across 4 states, new lands, West Coast, where my dreams lay.
Her voice.
'Cause I was never told that I wasn't gonna get the things I want the most. But people always say if it hasn't happened yet, then maybe you should go. That I'd be cool in California. I'd make you proud to think I almost had it going, but I let you down. Too hard to find reasons to stay. Even true love could not
this is a lot. Okay, so first of all, I was just talking about how she's mentioned all these different states. Like, we've heard New York, Tennessee, California, which is LA, which she was talking about the Pink Pony Club, and then she just said Missouri, right? That is 4 states. Interesting, because I'm saying in the Pink Pony Club, you know, she's talking about how, like, I want to leave this town so bad and go to the Pink Pony Club, which is in LA. I want to leave here so bad and go to LA. But now she's making it seem like I've been here for a while and it wasn't what I thought that it would be. It wasn't what I really wanted. And so now I'm missing other places. She doesn't say Tennessee, but she says I miss other states. So I'd be cool in California. I'd make you proud to think I almost had it going, but I let you down. And she said they say that if it hasn't happened yet, you should go to California. So it sounds to me like she went to California because she thought that she was going to fulfill some sort of opportunity in California. Like there was something that she really wanted and dreams that she really wanted. Remember she said, like, my wicked dreams. There was something that she really wanted. She went to California thinking that she would get it, but it didn't happen. And so I don't know who she's talking to, but she said, thought that I would make you proud and I almost had it going, but she didn't get it. What is the story? What is the story? And it sounds so sad, my God. Like, it does sound like
Come get me out.
she lost the dream.
Come get me out. Come get me out of California. No leaves are brown. I miss the seasons in Missouri.
Again.
My dying town, but I let you down.
My God. I love, first of all, how the song too starts with like no sound but her voice. Just like her voice like echoing kind of. It just, the whole song just sounds so emotional. And who is she talking about when she said, thought I'd make you proud? She's talking about her mom. Because like her mom was like, get your behind back here. Like, I don't want you doing what you're doing. So I wonder if she was like, well, I thought that things would work out over there. I thought that eventually I would make you proud, but that didn't happen. I don't know if she's talking about her mom or she could be talking about anyone else. I said in the Pink Pony Club, I said, is maybe the Pink Pony Club like a metaphor for the industry? Because she said, I'm up there like on a stage with my heels on. So I was thinking, is this like a metaphor for her like being a star, having her concerts, being a star? Did she go to LA because she thought that it would help her career? And people saying like, your music career, if it hasn't happened yet, you should go to LA. You're going to have better opportunities there. But it didn't happen for her. And now she's saying that she feels like she let someone down. That would make so much sense. And it would make sense as to what I said, that this girl has been making music. If that is true, what I just said, this girl has been making music. You're too C word. Not buying it. Y'all have to let me know. Let me know down in the comment section if I'm somewhat correct about it, or just let me know what the heck the story is. All right, guys, on the last song. Guilty pleasure. I don't want to be on the last song. This has been so much fun. Like, this has been emotional. It's been dancey. Like, I've been all over the place. I don't want to stop. But let's just do it. All right. Guilty pleasure. Let's go.
Learned it on the internet. Wheels turning in my head. Think back to what you said, and I turn red. There's always what we would do, and I would hear taste and the way you move. But some good girls do bad things too. I want this like a cigarette.
What?
Can we drag it out and never quit? You give me guilty pleasure. You're a bar edge, you're a cinephile. It's been a while since you turned up the dial, so shame on me, shame on you. This is what we would do with your dirty mind. Yeah, you're perverted. You give me
That's so interesting too, like the back and forth of that. Again, what I was saying about her thing of like good and bad. Like some good girls do bad things, and she's saying like, oh my God, you're heaven sent. Like she's saying like all these like God, holy, religious type of things. And then she says, you're dirty mind, you're perverted, which are complete opposites. But you see how she's making, you know, your dirty mind perverted into a good sounding thing. She's doing it again. And she's done like a couple things in the song that kind of like remind me of other songs, like basically saying like you're perverted. She said in the other song, right? Picture you is what the song is called. Like, how do you picture me? Like, tell like all your perversions and things like that. So again, I wonder if that's about the same person. I don't know. Breathe, girl, breathe. Wow, there were many songs in this album that have been talking about pleasure. So I like how like she kind of like closes on that note about pleasure, but like again, guilty pleasure, right? Like it's again with the good and bad, the guilty, but it's pleasure. First of all, she says learned it on the internet, and we know what she means by that. But like also it just kind of reminds me of the first song talking about online love. I want this like a cigarette. Can we drag it out and never quit? That could be a good thing. Also could be a very bad thing. The way that she goes back and forth with that. You're a pothead. And she said in the other song, what was the person called? Somebody who's always like on drugs. That. It just like reminded me of like so many other different types of songs. I just like that. You're my guilty pleasure. But like again, why is it guilty pleasure? It's because you're thinking of doing things that are like a little naughty, so you feel kind of guilty about it. Like, you know, and Picture You, she had said like, I wouldn't want to tell you some of the things that I think about. So you're feeling guilty just because it's a little naughty, or are you feeling guilty because maybe this isn't a great person to be with? Who knows? It's always like up for like speculation. But like, I like the vibe of it. I love how she closed it out again on like a more like upbeat note, because that's what most of this album has been making me feel. Very upbeat and very dancey. So I love that. Guys, we have come to the end of the reaction to Chappell Roan, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. I'm so happy that I've listened to this, first of all, because now I can know what everyone's talking about, and I can be in on the conversations. I can actually freaking watch the clips of her singing and stuff like that. That's first of all. But second of all, because this was so freaking good. This was so freaking good. There's so many things I admired about this. The way that she puts her personality in her music. It's not too serious, but she also can be serious. She can do both. The way that she can be like emotional, and she can move you both with her vocal, with her words, and with the instrumentation. But she can also make you want to dance. Like, she moves you in both ways, right? Moves you emotionally, moves you physically. Oh my God, what was my favorite when it came to like dancing? When it came to like dancey songs? Super graphic, ultra modern girl, get the frick out of here. But like the melodies that she has, the things that she says in the background that have so much personality, the way that her songs are all so dynamic. Like, you never know what's gonna happen next, because like she'll change up the beat, or like she'll, you know, start going into that talking rapping thing that she does. Like, you never know, because she has so much dynamic and texture in her songs. The way that there were so many different sounds on here, but still the same sound. Like, I don't know how to explain that. Like, she has a sound, but also she can switch up her sound so much. And speaking of switch up, her vocal, the way that so many of these different songs, her voice just sounds different. Like, she can make herself sound like a different person. She has such a good voice, and it's so unique sounding. It's very like, I don't know, it can be like very somber, but like enchanting. There's a bit like this magical quality about her voice that I love so much. And I just love this. This is such good pop music. Like, oh my gosh. I don't even know what you would really call this. Like, I know that it's like pop, but I feel like you could expand on what it is. And I don't know what you would call it, but this is so good. the concepts have got to be my favorite part of all this. Like the concepts of just like, who thinks of this? She could take a concept that I've heard before, but it's the way that she articulates it in her own words that turn it into something else, or that like add another layer of it. It's so good. The hype was definitely real. It's worth it. My gosh, she's so good. You guys have got to let me know down in the comment section if you guys want me to listen to more Chappell, because if you don't want me to do it on the channel, I'm gonna do it myself. So you tell me if you want me to listen to more of her. We can do like, I don't know how much she has. I don't know how much work she has, but like we could watch performances, which I've been avoiding. We can like, I don't know what she's done. I don't know what she's done, but we can watch stuff that she has like been on. Let me know of other things. Let me know if you guys like this reaction, if y'all want more like this. She's it. She's gonna go places. She's it. I'm not just saying that because I was already excited just going into it. Like, no. Oh, I gotta give out my favorite tracks. I also got to do that. I always give out my favorite tracks. All right, Femininomenon, Red Wine Supernova, After Midnight, Coffee, Super Graphic, Ultra Modern Girl, my Kink is Karma, Picture You, Kaleidoscope, and California. I forgot to check that. And Naked in Manhattan. 10 out of 14. And I like all these songs. Like none of these are bad, but like those were the ones that like really hit. That I was like, oh yeah. Yep. Those were the ones that like hit me the most and were like most to like my sound and what I would enjoy on a daily basis. Let me know how you guys feel about this down in the comment section below. Again, if you liked this reaction, if you liked me, whatever the heck, if you want to be with us on this Chappell Roan journey, hit that subscribe button to stick around. And yeah, guys, the full version of this uncut on Patreon. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.